the pinball machine. It lit up arcades in the 50s, but 21st century versions use cutting-edge digital technology to give gamers the ultimate thrill. More than 3,000 computer-controlled components work in unison. A quarter of a mile of wiring connects them all beneath the playfield. A power spring launches the 2.8-ounce steel pinball into play. 14 kickers with lightning reactions fire in a split second. Hidden below lurks a box of tricks to shake the entire machine. A high-speed computer keeps track of the score, blaring it out so players can keep their eyes on the ball. A machine that blends digital precision with powerful mechanics must be put together precisely. This 40,000 square foot factory in New Jersey is one of just 2 pinball makers in the US. Ken wires up the pinball's digital mechanics.
What we tried to do was take the old school pinball and intertwine it with new technology. The LED lighting. We introduced the 27-inch monitor into the game also. We're trying to connect with the video game era.
Ken builds special targets into the playfield that respond in unpredictable ways to really test the player's reflexes.
This game has a lot of rules and different layers. So the first time you hit these targets, it'll do one thing. The second time you hit these targets, it'll do something else.
What makes each pinball game unique is a secret mechanism that catapults the balls across the playfield. It's a miniature magnetic marvel, known as the solenoid coil reflex. Faster than the blink of an eye, a contact switch detects the impact of a pinball and triggers the coil to create a magnetic field. The field is so strong that it pulls a magnetic plunger inside and kicks a rubber slingshot out within 10 milliseconds. 14 of these lightning-fast magnets bounce the ball around at up to 5 yards per second to keep even the quickest players on their toes. To take on such a physical game, it's vital that players can respond to every tiny movement of the ball. Their secret weapon, flippers.
The flippers are the feel of the game. That's what draws people in.
Larry creates these intricate mechanisms.
People love pinball machines because they can feel the ball moving, they can feel the flippers flipping. It's not something you're sitting on a TV screen, that's not real. Pinball machines are real.
The retro feel of the flippers is so important that Larry builds them using parts developed by pinball pioneers.
The solenoids that you find in your grandfather's pinball machine are still in our machine. So you still have the feel of old retro with new.
But rapid-fire flippers and catapults are not enough for today's players. To add extra buzz, parts of the game trigger the whole table to vibrate. Right under the playfield hides a fist-sized gadget that uses a trick borrowed from vibrating cell phones. An electric motor spins 2 5-ounce off-center weights at up to 3,000 times a minute. It shakes the entire machine like an earthquake. This clever mix of traditional parts and digital technology breathes new life into a familiar game. Soon, online pinball machines will let players compete across the globe.